Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are here for the first time, welcome. Today I am full of excitement. I'm so happy and grateful today, and that's because of where I find myself today, right? But before I get into that, so I've shared on this YouTube channel for some time in my past videos that I got my degree and I'm currently pursuing my honors degree. And one of the modules that we have that we're doing is a research module where we have a few research projects that we've been doing since the beginning of the year. It is a group module. Most of the assignments we've been doing them as a group, so it's these individual people that I don't know that are fellow students at UNISA, and we are grouped together and we've been working doing these projects. It's November now, and we received a message from one of our group members to say that they are no longer continuing with their studies for personal reasons. Okay, so we didn't pursue, we didn't ask, we didn't interrogate in terms of the reasons why, because she just mentioned that there are personal reasons, but that made me think a bit to say, because I remember was it August or September? I think it was September, and there was something that could have led to me deciding that, oh my goodness, how am I going to continue with this, and could have decided to end my journey and say, okay, perhaps I'll continue with this some other time. I'll have to just let it go and re-register the whole qualification next year, So, but in September, I told myself there's no way. It's September. I've been through hell and back with this module, and since January, and now it's September. There's no way. It's been 9 months or 8 months. There's so much work that I've put in. There's so many sleepless nights, so much energy. There's no way I'm just gonna let that go down the drain, I'm definitely I'm continuing. I'll find a way around the issue that I was dealing with at the time. So now when this lady is telling us this is November, like we're literally just left with one group assignment. Okay, one major group assignment. The other one that we have to do, it's very small, and she's giving in, and I'm thinking, I don't know what she's facing to be able to take that kind of a decision, especially at this time. I mean, she could just put in the whatever energy that is left, whatever that is left within her, to actually say, you know what, I've been through so much, I cannot give up now. I've put in so much, I cannot go back now. It's almost like when you've gone through the whole year and you've actually studied, for example, you've submitted your assignment, you've qualified for an exam, but at the last minute, then you decide that I'm not going to sit for this exam for whatever reason, right? I just felt so sorry for her, but that made me think, oh my goodness, we do go through such moments in life where we feel like, you know what, it's too much. For example, I don't know what her exact reasons are, but you could get to a point where you are almost there and you just give up. You feel like, I cannot sprint anymore. I don't have the energy to sprint. I do not, and that will stand between you getting that medal and not getting the medal. So I genuinely believe that, when I've put in so much, work, so much resources, so much energy, I always believe that just give it your last push. Give it your last push. Crawl if you have to, ask for help, ask for assistance, especially when you are there. It's no longer about seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You are there at the end of the tunnel, like now the light is right there. It's not even about that little hope that you have. No, you are there. You just need to just stay on for the last push. When when a woman is giving birth, and the head is out, and we're just left with the shoulders now to come out, they always say, now give it your all, and you know what, push as much as you can. This is the moment, because you have worked so hard. You spent the whole year working on this, and you have actually derived good results. It's not like, you've done whatever you've done and you came up short. No, you didn't come up short. You are actually there. You got the results. And that's what I want to just say today, before I share what I want to say at the beginning of the video, to say, give it that extra push, that last push, give it your all. I know you're tired. I know things have not turned out the way you wanted to. You got a lot of distractions. You got a lot of challenges along the way. It could be in your personal space. It could be at work. It could be academics. It could be friends, your children, whoever, But just give it that last push. When you put in all you can and you are right there at the door, you just need a few more steps for you to, finish this and reach your goal. Because it just made me very kind of sad, I wished I could have just said, but really, I was thinking about it today to say, man, can't I just text her and say, but by that time she had already left the group. So, that just made me think, just to make a video and talk about that, because maybe somebody else could be going through the same thing, or any other aspect of your life. You've worked so hard and you feel like, I'm tired now. I don't have energy anymore, but it just requires that last push. So when it comes to what I wanted to share today is that, guys, there was a time when I didn't think I would ever get a degree. I started my degree when I was 31. I've shared my story previously, and there were times where I actually thought, is my obituary going to be read and there's no degree there? And I don't know who I was telling. I think I was telling my younger sister also the other few weeks back, to say, there was a time where I was thinking, oh my goodness, 30 is just around the corner. If I die, there won't be a degree on my obituary, And, when I think about it, I received a call today from a lady from UJ. So this year, I've been grappling with this thing of saying, should I go ahead and study my master's next year? But I looked at, I'm going to start a new chapter now of my life, which is a story that I'll share sometime in the future. And there's one other thing that I want to do, in terms of qualification, or in terms of self-development, that I want to do. And I thought, okay, do I bombard myself with masters? I don't think I can do it. But I did submit applications at UNISA. I submitted applications at UJ. So the lady from UJ called me today and said, Bitumelo, your application is still pending. You still have to submit certain documents for you to actually submit the application. And I told her that I've already actually made up my mind to say I'm not going ahead with the application. But I I am actually a bit overwhelmed by where I am. I just want to share this. There was a time where I thought I will die without a degree. Not that it means much, not that it means the world, but today I'm being called because I'm told, hey, your master's degree application is pending. Like, oh my God, how amazing is that? From thinking that you will die without a degree to now being pursued for a master's degree. How awesome is that? It's a good feeling. I cannot even begin to describe that. I'm not in the program, but just the thought of actually me getting into it, it just brings me a lot of gratitude. So I just want to say that, when you are sure, about something that you want to do, there's no doubt in your mind. I once said to my mom that when God gives you an idea, the initial moment of that idea, it is so clear, it's so vivid in your mind. Before doubt kicks in, before fear and everything, when God gives you this thing in your mind and it is so bright, the brightest of bright colors or white or whatever, it's so clear in your mind, that is what you must pursue. And always hold on to that picture, because once you start embarking on the journey, then you start here having naysayers, you start having challenges, and you may forget about that clear picture that you have. So it's important to always go back. Previous video I talked about reflect. Go back and reflect. Always go back and reflect on your why, on what made you start doing this, on what is your passion, why are you so passionate about this. It's always important to go back to that, because that will remind you why you started this that will keep you going. So when the going gets tough, so when you start and say, this is what I want to do, right? I've never started a business and pursued, and I know it's difficult. I know along the way you may decide that, this is not working. It may be very, very, very extremely difficult, but I'm just saying that, hold on to your why. Right? If you have to navigate and change your goals and decide that this is not working for me, it's okay. It happens. You may start a qualification and decide, this is not for me. School is not for me. You may start a business and realize this business is not working. But at some point, you have to have something where you tell yourself that this is for me. This is for me. I'm going to pursue this until I succeed. No matter what the challenges that you come across, no matter your experiences along the way, you need to have that something in life. I mean, we have different passions in life. You have to have that thing that you pursue and tell yourself that I'm going to do this thing until I succeed. No matter the challenges, no matter the hurdles, I'm going to find ways and means of overcoming the challenges that I come across until I reach my destination. I just wanted a degree. And I suppose most of these things were within my control. Yes, in business and in other things, you may have a lot of instances where many things are not within your control. But still, whatever that is within your control, you tell yourself this, I'm definitely going to do this. I'm definitely going to take the steps that I need to be able to reach this goal that I have. So I just thought, let me share that, because I just wanted a degree. Today I'm being pursued for a master's degree, and it's an awesome feeling. I'm very excited. I mean, when I do eventually decide that I'm going to register or I'm going to apply, register for a master's degree, then it will happen. I'm finally there. And it's not even a dream that I just wanted a degree. It is way beyond my degree. So I believe that no matter what, to a certain extent, we may not reach all our goals, guys. We may want to be rich, wealthy, and whatever. We may not reach there. But some of the goals that we have, we are able to reach them as long as we don't give up, as long as we find ways to navigate the challenges and overcome them. We will definitely reach our goals. Thank you so much for watching up until now. I hope you found value if you watched until now. I know I'm talking too much today, but thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and see you on the next one.